Coronation Street has laid the groundwork for Nina Lucas's departure in tonight's episode, after a misunderstanding involving newcomer Sienna. An angry Asha Allahan confronted Nina with some uncomfortable truths, prompting her former partner to take a serious look at the direction her life has taken. Earlier this summer, Nina and Asha made a major decision when they moved into the flat above the corner shop. Although the pair had previously been romantically involved, they agreed that living together as friends would not be awkward. In recent episodes, Asha has started seeing her colleague Sienna, with their relationship appearing to develop positively. However, yesterday, Nina became suspicious of Sienna's behavior and began questioning whether she could be connected to the disappearance of her money. During tonight's episode, Nina shared her suspicions with Asha, insisting that Sienna must have taken the cash because she was the only other person in the flat. Asha, however, was unwilling to accept that Sienna could be responsible. Their tense discussion was soon interrupted when a paramedic arrived at the flat, much to Nina's obvious irritation. Nina then confronted Sienna directly and asked whether she had seen the missing money, while Asha attempted to calm the situation between them. "I never misplaced them. I know exactly where I put them, and when you were gone, my tips were gone too," Nina insisted. Sienna was deeply offended by the accusation and strongly denied stealing anything. She then turned the tables on Nina by branding her a jealous ex before storming away, leaving Asha extremely frustrated. Later, Asha searched through the flat and eventually discovered the missing envelope of cash inside the drawer where Nina had originally left it. With the truth finally exposed, Asha suggested that Sienna's accusation about Nina being jealous may have been accurate. She told Nina that she was stuck in a rut and was too scared to take any chances with her life. Molly Gallagher, who portrays Nina, announced last month that she would be leaving the Cobbles to appear in the stage production of Silence of the Lambs. In an exclusive interview, the actress also confirmed that Nina would not be killed off, meaning the character could potentially return to the soap in the future. Gallagher explained that she would have found it difficult if Nina had been killed off, adding that the character remains unique and still has plenty of potential for future storylines. She also expressed a desire to explore more of Nina's artistic talents, which were an important part of the character when she first arrived in Weatherfield. The actress highlighted Nina's close friendship with Roy Cropper as another major reason why she hopes the character's story will not be permanently over. "I would not have been able to deal with that. Nina is such a unique character, and I think there's so much to do with her. That's why I don't think her story is over," she said. She added that Nina's art and her relationship with Roy remain particularly important to her, saying that Nina and Roy are among her favorite aspects of playing the character. Sarah's terrifying prison ordeal takes a disturbing turn in Coronation Street. You might imagine that spending time behind bars would be almost relaxing compared with the chaos of life on Coronation Street. That certainly isn't the case for Sarah, who is enduring a nightmare in prison after the police finally uncovered the truth about Theo Silverton's death. Sarah struck Theo over the head before watching in horror as he fell from the scaffolding they had been standing on. After killing the violent Theo, Sarah knew she needed someone she could trust. Instead of turning to her police officer boyfriend, Kit Green, she sought help from Gary Windass, a man who already had experience getting rid of a dangerous enemy and escaping the consequences. However, keeping such a serious secret between them quickly created tension. Their suspicious behavior and secretive conversations soon convinced both Kit and Gary's wife, Maria Connor, that Sarah and Gary were involved in something far more serious than they were admitting. Kit eventually discovered the truth after his disastrous attempt to propose to Sarah. Determined to bring Gary down, he tried desperately to make him take responsibility for Theo's murder, especially as their rivalry had reached a new level. Despite Kit's efforts, his plan failed. Lisa Connor Swain arrested Sarah and warned Kit that he needed to stay out of the investigation. She made it clear that continuing to interfere could put his own police career in serious danger. Kit ignored the warning and continued putting pressure on Gary. After discovering where Gary had hidden the weapon that Sarah had used against Theo, Kit found himself with another powerful piece of evidence against his rival. Meanwhile, Sarah's been dealing with the brutal reality of prison life. She's already crossed paths with a couple of prison bullies and has the injuries on her face to show just how dangerous her surroundings have become. Thankfully, Sarah has also formed a friendship with a fellow inmate named Casey. However, viewers should remember that name because Casey is about to become a major problem for Sarah. This week, Sarah decides that she must protect Kit from the fallout surrounding her crime. She ends their relationship, believing that staying together could destroy his career and completely derail his life. It certainly looks like Sarah's prison nightmare is far from over, and she could soon be facing another brutal confrontation behind bars. Coronation Street's Idris faces Leanne's fury after his secret poker plan goes wrong. Next week on Coronation Street, Idris Nazir pressures Ollie Driscoll into taking part in a questionable poker game as his desperation to purchase Olia's share of Speed Doll grows. However, his secret plan could land him in serious trouble when Leanne Battersby discovers what has been happening inside her restaurant. The week starts with Alia telling Idris that she wants a huge £50,000 in exchange for her stake in Speed Doll. At first, Idris simply cannot afford to pay such a large amount. But everything changes when he discovers that Ollie has a talent for poker and suddenly sees a possible way to raise the money. Alia is refusing to accept anything less than £50,000, explains our Corrie source. Idris later visits Speed Doll and ends up playing chess with Sam Blakeman. During their conversation, Ollie mentions that he was extremely good at poker years ago, and that gives Idris an idea. He realizes that organizing a poker night could provide the solution he desperately needs. Idris immediately makes arrangements to hold a private poker evening at Speed Doll. He then tells Ollie and Lauren Bolton that the event must remain completely secret, especially from Alia and Leanne. But can the pair really keep Idris's secret hidden? Later, Idris approaches Ollie and asks him to participate in the game, insisting that it could benefit them both. Idris makes Ollie an offer that is almost impossible to turn down, the insider reveals. He promises to supply the cash, guarantees that the odds will be secretly manipulated in Ollie's favor, and offers him a percentage of the winnings if he succeeds. With the possibility of easy money, how could Ollie possibly refuse? As preparations get underway, Brody Michaelis helps Lauren arrange the restaurant for the private event. However, Lauren accidentally overhears Idris giving Ollie detailed instructions about what he is expected to do. Worried about the consequences, Lauren warns Ollie that getting caught cheating could leave him facing serious trouble. But will he take her warning seriously before it is too late? But will Leanne accept Idris's explanation and forgive him for keeping such a major secret? Or has his reckless scheme caused permanent damage to their relationship? Coronation Street airs weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.